This is Charlie Parsons for Boxing Social and Association with William Hill and Empire Fight Store. I have to say, a real pleasure. My first time one-on-one, Katie Taylor, a real legend of the sport. Thank you for your time today. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Thank you so much for that introduction.
That's the least I can do. Look, I've got a girlfriend from Irish heritage and family, and you really are a superstar in terms of empowering women's sport. I suppose start off here, you get your Dublin homecoming. Just how excited are you?
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah, big time boxing is coming back to Ireland for the first time in a long time, and it's coming back with one of the most exciting fights out there. Two undisputed champions going head to head. This is absolutely huge. I'm really pinching myself that it's actually happening right now. You know, after 22 fights as a pro, I'm finally getting my homecoming fight. There was a stage a few years ago when I was thinking this isn't actually going to happen, so I'm just absolutely delighted it is happening right now, and I have a chance to make history and become a two-weight undisputed champion.
Katie, boxing is a crazy sport. We see pullouts for whatever reason, not necessarily fighters' faults, injuries, whatever. Stuff happens all the time and it leaves us in all sorts of weird little situations. Another one came up here, as Eddie said on the press conference table, you're not one to call someone out. I suppose firstly, when the news comes in that Serrano won't be able to make it for the May the 20th date, what's the sort of gut feeling? Obviously, you're not knowing about Chantelle at the time, you're thinking, oh no, this Dublin chance won't come.
Yeah, I was definitely disappointed to hear that, but once I heard that Serrano was out, I thought who's the next best opponent out there, and we knew that Chantelle was the obvious choice. She has a spotless career, she is an undisputed champion, she has a good fan base, and she has the style to make this an epic, so we knew that it was the right opponent, and we were trying our best to actually make the fight happen, and so here we are. A couple of months out from actually stepping into the ring together, and this is absolutely huge.
Well, Katie, Chantelle Cameron is the opponent. You're not usually vocal on social media, but you came out and obviously in a very nice way and just sort of said, look, this is what legacy's about. Two current undisputed champions, undefeated, just first. That's a feat in itself. How special?
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, I don't usually use my social media much, but when I do use, I guess it makes a big impact. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I mean, I really wanted this, and I knew that Chantelle wanted it as well. Two undefeated fighters, two undisputed fighters going head to head. This is one of the biggest mega fights out there at the moment, and I wanted to fight in May the 20th. I had my heart set on this date, and so I just wanted to do everything I could do to actually make it happen.
You've moved up before. This time it is a different scenario, though. You know, you're fighting someone who's considered an elite in women's boxing, just like yourself. What sort of fight do you expect Chantelle Cameron to bring?
Yeah, I obviously expect a tough fight. This could be a fight of the year contender. She's obviously very, very busy, very strong. She's a bigger opponent as well, so I'll be expecting a tough test. But ultimately, I do believe that I do have more experience on the bigger occasions, and I have been in with the better opponents as well. So I do obviously believe that I'll be coming out as a two-weight undisputed champion.
Obviously, you don't want to think past this fight, but I suppose there must also still be a little bit of a chip there with Serrano. You know, you want to sort of finish that and sort of have the rematch there. Is it, providing you do get past Chantelle Cameron, and I know, like you say, you definitely won't be looking past her, but do you want to be able to still make that fight in the future?
Yeah, I'm very, very happy to step back into the ring again with Serrano. It was obviously was the fight of the year, and it's a fight that people would still love to see again. So if that fight happens again, I'll be very, very happy. But like you said, right now all my focus is on Chantelle Cameron, and I just have to stay locked in and focused for this fight.
Just two more quick ones from me. I was speaking to Jamie Moore and Chantelle and the team, and they were very, very respectful to you, thankful that you'd taken the fight, etc. And sort of, I suppose that's what we need. This is a sport of sportsmanship and two incredible women coming together. You know, the sort of respect it deserves, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not one for trash talking. I'm very, very bad at it anyway. So
you let your gloves do the talking,
yeah,
eh?
Exactly. I mean, talking is pointless in boxing anyway, because every time you step into the ring, the questions will be answered. So there's no need to talk nasty about someone outside the ring. My way is always the respectful way, and I have respect for every single person who steps inside that ring, and I have respect for every single one of my opponents.
Katie, finally from me, May the 20th, Dublin, you finally get your homecoming at the Free Arena. Just a final message to your supporters, your fans. They will finally be able to see you at home. I can just see in your face how much that means to you. Just a message to them.
It's amazing. This is my homecoming fight, and I'm just so grateful for all the support over the years. The ups and downs with the Irish people have definitely stuck with me, and I have a chance to make history on May 20th on home soil. This will be the biggest night in my career. I'm so grateful for everyone's support.
Katie, a real pleasure. Thank you so much. Thank you.